Hello, everybody. Thank you for the lurk, May. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, we are gonna do Neuville's story quest, Neuville's skin quest, and we're gonna do those. And we'll, have fun today. I think that's just what we're going to do today. Like I said in Discord, for those in the Discords, just 'cause I'm not 100% after the whole asthma issue yesterday, and so I'm gonna do a shorter stream. But we're gonna chill together a little bit. It's Alhatham's birthday. Nice. I do think we also have part of Durin's quest to do. So we'll do that first, and then we'll switch to Neuville. Hi, Ebby! Welcome in. Oh, also, for those snowflakes that are here, Ebby just finished up a brand new emote for me. It's our raid emote. It looks amazing. As always. And it's already uploaded for you guys to be able to use.
Some say the god of fate calls the outcome of every dice roll before it's even made. And that's why the secret to winning a lot of games is having that god on your side.
Your luck is amazing, Kaya.
Your turn. Give it another shot.
Fear not, O Crimson Dragonborn, for I, the Princess of Ertalang, have bestowed upon you the benediction of the midnight hour, and with it you shall surely smite
Durin.
this usurper.
Mein Fräulein means to say she's rooting for you in secret. Oh, and that you must, at all cost, defeat the one who snatched her limited edition card back.
How are you today, Ebby? I hope you're doing well.
I'm not too sure if that counts as good luck or bad.
Tis not but the perfidious machinations of fate. Hey, everyone! Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon! You back!
It's good to see you, Honorary Knight. Mein Fräulein is quite invested in the outcome of this match, so please, allow me to extend greetings on her behalf.
Of course. But if you're all playing cards, how come you're not over at the Cat's Tail?
There's something about our horned friend over there that seems to frighten off little animals. Could be because he used to be a dragon. Normally, the animals just steer clear of him, but in the close confines of the Cat's Tail, let's just say, the feline residents probably consider it their turf. And we all know how dangerous a cornered cat can be.
Oof, so Durin got scratched?
I just wanted to borrow one of their nests for a nap.
One of their nests? Wait, you mean a cat sofa?
Yeah, it's more comfortable for me. I can stretch out just the way I like. But it turns out the Black Cat and his minions are quite territorial. Luckily, Miss Diona helped smooth things over, and they finally agreed to let me use one. But, I only get to use it after dark.
Tough luck, huh?
Oh, Diona stepped in! You know, underneath it all, she really does like helping people.
The more likely reason is because Durin won't touch a drop of alcohol. As far as Diona's concerned, that pretty much makes them two peas in a pod. It's a shame, really, considering everything Mondstadt has to offer in that regard.
Huh.
Mondstadt's alcoholic drinks are a bit too much for me to handle right now. But maybe someday.
There's no need to force it. Who says you have to drink just 'cause you're in Mondstadt?
Yeah, it's just... I'd really like to make some more friends, so I need to learn how humans socialize. I guess alcohol is usually involved, though. But that's why I started learning how to play Genius Invocation TCG. It's also a kind of social activity, but it doesn't involve drinking. And I've been lucky enough to receive the guidance of the Prinzessin de Verurteilung herself.
Exactly. Who needs alcohol when you can make friends playing card games?
Exactly. You don't need alcohol
Speaking of which,
for friends.
need any tips from the master over here? You'll wipe the floor with that opponent of yours. Paimon guarantees it.
Unfortunately, with the luck he's having, not even that legendary card master from Sumeru could turn things around at this point.
Oof.
Yeah, that last roll wasn't great. But who knows? Maybe you'll have better luck next time?
He keeps getting the exact same roll over and over. This is the third time already.
Seriously? That seems like a very unlikely coincidence.
If there really is a god of fate, they could have cut this kid a bit of slack. Like, I don't know, make it possible for him to roll at least one other side of the dice?
I think I've lost.
Must even a dragonborn, sanctified by the power of benediction, succumb to fate's insidious snares?
Don't be sad, Durin. You'll definitely win the next round. You can even borrow Dodoko if you want. Mom says she brings good luck.
Thanks, Klee, but there's something more important I need to take care of now.
Oh, okay. So, the book's given us another hint, right?
Do.
Yep, and I think I've guessed where we're headed this time. Come on, follow me.
Whee! Head to Storm Terror's lair. Oh boy.
In what sort of castle might a storybook dragon dwell? The witch turned to a mighty dragon born upon the wind to seek her answer. From afar, she beheld a solitary castle, standing lonely beneath its wings, and wrote it into words. Its walls kept out the wind and rain, yet also cast a solemn shadow. Enveloped by their shade, the story's boughs were lulled into a torpid slumber and reached no further skyward.
So that's the clue. I think we're meant to find a place where dragons live, and this time, in the real world. I asked around, and it just so happens that there's a place like that in Mondstadt.
Yep, that checks out.
I've heard that the dragon here is called Dvalin, and that he's a magnificent creature. I hope I get the chance to meet him.
Wait a second. Do you think having the two of them meet is the best idea? You know, considering everything that happened in the past?
Maybe. No, this Durin's different though.
How would we even explain everything to him? Well, if we do run into Dvalin, it should turn out okay with us here at least.
Is something wrong?
Nope. Let's go!
Go deeper into the lair. Oh. I could just take a teleport. I'll do that. I do gotta say, I love the music in Storm Terror's lair.
So, this is where Dvalin lives?
In the past, we had to jump in.
Yeah, right into the middle of a raging storm.
If you're afraid of getting blown away, Paimon, you can always hang onto my sleeve.
This isn't Paimon's first rodeo. Come on, let's get going.
Enveloped by their shade, the story bows... Bows? Borrows? No, there's no R. We're lulled into a tumbled slumber. Oh. Possibility bestowed
The
by
little
the
dragon
Fairy
grew
Witch.
with each passing day, and the story witch, who loved him dearly, built him a big, beautiful castle. Yet in the end, she herself succumbed to time's merciless march, setting forth on a journey to a place beyond even the stars. All of a sudden, the little dragon found himself alone. He tried leaving the castle to make some new friends. But already, he had grown the claws and scales of an evil dragon, just as the prophecy had foretold. Afraid he might hurt someone, the gentle little dragon hid within the castle his mother had built, and came forth no more.
Oh boy.
Huh, looks like we're back in the story world. And from the sounds of it, this chapter must be about Simulanka, right?
This castle, it brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah, like the fairy from the Forest of Blessings, the king of Constellation Metropole, that cat lady who turns into a box.
Ah, yep. That will be Milu, Navia, and Kirara.
Oh, and there's Hat Guy, too. Only lately, whenever I see Hat Guy, I get this strange feeling.
What kind of feeling?
It's like there's something on his mind. He hasn't told me what it is, but I can sense it all the same.
Well, he's always been kind of broody.
I've noticed the same thing. Oh. My key didn't work? What? There we go.
I guess I should focus on fulfilling my mother's final wish for now, though.
Yeah, we should get started on this chapter. So, let's track you down and free you from fate's curse once again.
That day, a small band of adventurers suddenly
Hello, my
arrived
love.
beneath the castle
Welcome
walls.
in, welcome in.
They promised to help the little dragon cast off the curse of fate. Yet as they
Hey.
stood beneath the castle walls,
If
it
you look at the
appeared
emotes,
they had
my love,
no
there's a brand new
idea how
one.
to even begin.
Hey, instead of making fun of us, how about giving us a hint?
The little dragon had shut himself inside the tall tower at the castle's center. Anyone who wished to reach him must traverse the barriers
Yep, that's
that
the one.
wall off his
Isn't
heart.
it? Abby did really
For
good
there
at
is
it.
no
Good
other
with it.
way.
Looks like we're in for another long one.
Let me try something.
Ooh, do you have an idea?
If that little dragon in the tower used to be me, then surely I'd know how he shuts people out better than anyone. Come on, follow me.
Still can't believe they took away
That
his wings.
telescope. I've seen magical tools like that before. It should...
Oh. How dare you cut Durin
come in
off.
handy.
Oh. Hang on. Come on, why are you doing this to me? There we go.
Whoa! That block just got bigger!
We can get past the obstacles ahead by using these blocks to jump upwards.
Whee! Ah, yes.
Devouring claw! Get back! Stay away from me! Stay away from me!
Oh, I changed your
This
thing.
is like a
I guess
maze. How are we supposed to get through?
We'll just have to check each spot.
What's in here? Nothing. Nothing's in there.
Stay back! We should be able to use this block somewhere.
Oh, not that one. Okay.
Looks like this telescope is missing some blocks.
Oh. Let's try the one we just picked up.
There we go.
Still not enough. Guess we'll have to keep searching.
See. Operate. There we go.
Look! Seems like someone's stuck down there.
Should they continue towards the tower or plunge into the shadows to rescue those in need? A difficult dilemma indeed.
Which should I do, guys?
The
Do we
path
just...
to the tower is up ahead. We better stick with Durin.
Do we stick with Durin or do we check on the people? Oop, I nearly checked on the people on accident. There. Well, I'll go with what I genuinely want to do.
It's so dark here.
Hey, there's a fire over there. Let's go check it out.
Wait, is that?
A little pixie that can fly. Are you here to help the dragon break his curse too? Oh, what's this? More brave adventurers bold enough to set foot in this castle? Come, join the ranks of your liege's guard.
Nilu and Navia!
Do.
Nilu? No. I'm a flying squirrel fairy.
And I'm a giraffe king. Not this Navia you speak of.
I don't think this is the real them. More like how Durin remembers
That's right.
them.
Oh, and don't forget Catbox Lady.
Are you friend or foe? Friend! Definitely friend, Miss, Catbox Lady?
So, our companions from Simulanka are here.
Yeah, Simulanka is a big part of Durin's story. So, guess it's no surprise the people we were with there would make an appearance.
Okay, I think I get it now. Flying Squirrel Fairy, Giraffe King, Catbox Lady, please follow me.
The shadows cast from the high walls of the tower were manifestations of the dragon's loneliness, barring the path of any visitor who wished to be his friend. The group of brave creatures sought to aid the little dragon in lifting his curse, yet without light to lead the way. The group was trapped, waiting on a miracle.
These shadows are blocking our path. It seems like the little dragon is afraid to meet us.
If only we had more firelight. But you three don't seem to fear these shadows. Why?
Because I carry more than enough firelight for all of us. Besides, even though we're here to complete the story, who says it can't look a little different this time? Before I met you all, I was so sure I'd never make a single friend. I pushed away anyone who tried to get close, until some kind of miracle brought you to me. This time, allow me to return the favor.
I'm not sure I followed all that, but you want to help the little dragon break his curse too, right?
Yes, so please, come with me. I still have so much to learn about human interactions. Like, where should I put my hands when I'm nervous? I just really want to make friends with everyone.
I think I gotta go back this way to go up over there. Maybe not. Oh, haha.
Hup!
There's a ladder. Ladder 2. Haha. And here we go. Oh. I landed on the thing where it said the Flink Splotch.
Come on, Durin! Or, little story dragon. Just calm down!
Stay back! I don't want to hurt you.
Loneliness and fear had built a cage around his heart, shutting out all who would look upon him. And thus, all the adventurers could see was his shadow.
Don't worry, we can help you!
Don't come any closer!
And that was the last the little dragon spoke.
persuade him if he won't even talk to us?
If you can still hear me, please listen to what I have to say. Your claws and scales aren't some kind of inescapable curse, you know? You'll overcome it one day and make lots of new friends. I'm sure you think I'm lying. After all, no matter how many times you've tried to break it, nothing's ever worked. But this time is different. I brought your friends here to see you.
Oh, what did you say?
Hi, little dragon. I'm the Flying Squirrel Fairy, and I'm here to help you lift your curse. Will you talk to me?
And I'm the Giraffe King. Don't be afraid, little one. We're not afraid of you.
I'm just a cat in a box, but I'd very much like to be your friend too.
These are my friends?
Yeah, they're your friends in the future you've been trying to avoid. I can promise you that. They're reaching out, so you just have to ask yourself one question. Do you accept?
After a long silence, heavy footsteps echoed from the tower's shadows. But still, the one who made them refused to step forward. Though the cage to his heart had been unlocked, the little dragon remained ashamed of his claws and scales.
How can I face my friends like this?
Don't worry, little dragon. We're gonna offer up our blessings and make a wish to the goddess of fate to release you from your curse.
Yeah, just like last time.
Make a wish? To the goddess of fate?
At that moment, the merry witch made her entrance.
Hello, little one. Don't be afraid. With the blessings of your friends, your wish shall be granted.
Alice? Wait, you're the Merry Witch from the story?
Correct. It is I, the Merry Witch, creator goddess of this realm. And it just so happens the goddess of fate is none other than my dear friend, the Story Witch. I'm here to make good on my promise to lend her my second strongest spell. With this spell, she'll have the power to create an entire world. So naturally, granting your wish won't be a problem. Provided, of course, you receive your friend's blessings. But before we proceed, I must check something on her behalf. Little dragon, do you accept this blessing?
I want to be your friend. So if you're offering, then yes, I would love to have your blessings.
Of course, just like last time.
Were it not for the adventurer's blessings, this tale might have ended long ago. Thanks to them, another ending was now possible. Yet in that moment, they did not know if this blessing was truly a gift or just another trial in disguise.
What? You didn't say a word when we actually needed a clue, but now at a critical moment like this, you turn up and start playing mind games?
Another trial. Ha, that actually sounds about right. Be it the fictional problems of Simulanka or unavoidable conflicts in the real world, if you think about it, that's what they've been all along. But if it wasn't for those trials, I never would have met any of you. So, despite all that, I'd still like to give my blessings.
That's the spirit! Come on, Durin! Let's help you make your wish come true again!
On behalf of both my past and present selves, thank you, my friends.
Fortunately, a brave band of adventurers heard tell of the little dragon's story. Determined to lift his curse, they fought their way through countless trials. To help him, they offered up their blessings and made a wish to the goddess of fate. At last, their wish was granted. Shaking off his scales, the little dragon stepped out of the tower's gloom. But his time in the world beyond the castle would soon teach him this gift would bring blessings and trials of its own.
Oh.
And as far as the little
Oh,
dragon
blinding
was
white light.
concerned,
Ah.
the tricks of fate had just begun.
There's a little loading heart in the corner. Whee.
So, Durin's wish came true, just like it did before.
If this story was written by my mother, then surely that was the last chapter we just completed.
Oh yeah! So, in other words, we finished it. Looks like that's a wrap on Alice's task, and there's even some ink to spare.
Time to return the book, huh?
Guess we'll have to wait for her to make contact, like she said.
So, my mother's final story has finally come to a close.
Sounds like you're a little sad to see it end.
Back when I was still living in Simul, I was always under the illusion that my mother had never truly left. Every day I spent immersed in that world. It felt like she was right there by my side, still reading me bedtime stories. But now...
Oh.
Durin.
Don't worry, we're all here for you.
That's right. And you've got so many other friends waiting for you back in Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, after all that flying around, Paimon's starting to feel hungry again. So, why don't we head back to Mondstadt? Perfect excuse for a big meal with the rest of the gang. Now that you've fulfilled your mom's final wish, a little celebration seems in order, right?
It's just a pity we never got to see that big, beautiful dragon.
You were really looking forward to meeting him, huh? He might not be here all the time, but Paimon's sure you'll get a chance at some point.
Alright, no worries. Anyway, since this feast is to celebrate me fulfilling my mother's final wish, I guess it should be my little treat. Pretty sure that's how humans do it, right?
Nuh-uh. This one's on the Traveler and Paimon. Celebrating each other's achievements is what friends are for.
Honestly, when it comes to who treats who, human rules are so complicated.
See? He wants to be friends with you too.
Oh, Durin! Dvalin, rather.
But the moment hasn't come. At least not yet. In any case, the story should have a better ending this time, don't you think?
Pretty boy Dvalin. Return to Mondstadt. With Durin. We...
Feels like we were gone for ages. Hopefully, everyone's still here.
So, your adventure was a success, huh? Want to grab a drink to celebrate?
Absolutely not. No booze allowed. Mr. Honorary Knight, I want to hear all about your big adventure. We're gonna order a big meal for everybody first. We'll talk while we eat. Yippee!
Excuse me. Did I hear you call him Durin just now? But wasn't Durin the evil dragon that fell on Dragonspine?
Come on, miss. This Durin isn't that evil dragon from Dragonspine. Albedo said... well, it was kinda confusing. But anyway, it's super cool. Oh, is this your first time meeting him, Marjorie? No wonder you're getting him confused.
Still, even if you hadn't met him yet, Shouldn't you have heard about him at the very least? At this point, pretty much the whole city has.
Why is everyone...
So, what exactly is his connection with the evil dragon?
Wait, but those horns on his head. Surely he's not a...
Did everyone just forget about Durin?
No, that can't be.
The tricks of fate had just begun.
Oof.
Watch out!
Stay calm.
No one got hurt. Did they?
Durin! Durin!
Aw, Durin. You asked Barbara to tend to Durin and get him settled in a guest room.
I just had Barbara check him over. He's not badly hurt, but he seems to have burned through a lot of energy fending off some kind of dangerous power. He'll need some time to rest before he wakes up.
So, can someone explain what's going on here?
It seems like, aside from Durin's close acquaintances, the people of Mondstadt have forgotten everything about him.
How could that even happen?
Worse still, the abyssal power within him is showing signs of extreme instability. Could be a separate issue, though. I'm not sure.
If the abyssal power inside him spirals out of control, Mondstadt will be in grave danger.
Maybe we should ask Albedo.
I completely agree.
All right then. As acting Grand Master, I'll send a letter requesting Albedo's immediate return. Until then, the Knights will watch over Durin.
That's pretty much all we can do right now.
Also, allow me to look after this book for now. If you need to consult it, just drop by my office.
Do you think the book might have something to do with what's happening?
It's possible.
It's just weird that Alice still hasn't contacted us. Maybe we should head back inside the book and take another look.
Does it have another... Oh. Location is currently being used by another quest. If I enable focus mode, can I just finish it? Yeah, that's 10 hours, so unenable the focus mode. And we will go do... what I said we'd do, so Neuville's quest.
It's been a while.
Oh.
Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
Oh, they said something about Neuvillette, didn't they? Gosh darn. I love listening to the Melusine just trot.
Welcome to Palais Mermoni.
Inside we go.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards.
The only reason why I decided to do this today
did I
is
hear that
because
right?
there is a scene.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
To do with Lantern,
That's right.
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards. Neuvillette! Sidine! Hey there! What are you two talking about? Ugh, Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective? Hmm?
Do, do, do. Starting a new job, I can introduce you to some amazing detectives.
I trust that you'd be able to work that out with how well connected you are, but I must apologize. I do not plan on relying on anyone else's help for this matter.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Huh? I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding.
Then I shall return to my post for now. Should anyone visit while you are away, I will be sure to make a record of it. I sincerely hope that you will return soon. Judging from Sidine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Care to explain in detail?
Come on! Stop being so secretive! We still have no idea what's going on!
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you!
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
You're concerned you're the perpetrator's real target? Seems like they're just using Melusines against you.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Marechaussee Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
The Hydro Dragon Sovereign.
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
If you put it that way, we're also outsiders to Fontaine.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
Here we go.
Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
Leave the Palais Marmonia. Marmonia.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Alright. 2 100. Yeet. I love how pretty and shiny Fontaine is, to be honest.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
Aw, she's adorable! Hey there, it's nice to meet you.
Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right! I remember now. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Someone who always strikes up a conversation with you.
Ah!
Did you think of something?
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Ah, yes, my favorite. Being able to read.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions.
Are they concealing their identity on purpose?
We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure! Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it!
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Big Sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your Big Sis Paimon is super strong!
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right away! See you around! So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago! Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it.
Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us. Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
We're protecting Kiara.
Did you run into any trouble?
It's not really trouble anymore with us around.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at?
I think someone's over there.
Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
Which way? Oh, look. Charlotte.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha! Ah! Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
Oh boy. What are you doing here exactly?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
I don't think he'd agree. It's better if we just kept this secret.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. What a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
All right, then.
You tell Charlotte about the letter Kiara received.
Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine!
Shh! Not so loud!
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melazines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, all right?
Well, that was a nice chat. Let's head back and check on Kiara.
Rendezvous with her.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great!
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Haran! What are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
Back to the Palais. Eventually I'll do all the side quests that require speaking, guys. We'll just do all the voiced content first. It's fine. Ask Neuvillette how the investigation is coming along.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade.
Oh!
I've come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
About the smuggling case. Severity of the crimes, appendix list of names, bribery case. There's been a severe bribery scandal within the guards, special security and surveillance protocol. Investigated the case, all suspects arrested, suspects confessed to their crimes. About Rio. The defendant, Rio, has confessed his crimes and was declared guilty by Neuvillette. Rio will be exiled to the fortress where he will be serving his sentence. During the trial, he remained silent for a long time. Representative Council has filed a request to collaborate with the Marechaussee Phantom on certain public events. Based on research, they believe melazines can enhance the popularity of these events. Marechaussee Phantom has yet to respond. However, it is not prohibited the melazines from participating in such activities. That was 4 of 5. There's the last one. Spina de la Rosa. Callus, the boss, is defeated in a duel and died of serious injuries. Defense of his honor has now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Neuvillette reserved judgment on this case. Its details are under investigation.
Have you made any progress?
We skimmed through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right. Let us take a break then.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mermonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines. He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like D-Luke. What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
It is water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Oh boy. Is there any difference? They're all just water, aren't they?
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintza Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
Do. That could be the case.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society? Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions?
Valid.
Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. For a long time, my memory was rather incomplete. With regard to the primordial sea, for example, I used to only be able to vaguely recall its connection to me, but I was unaware of what that connection was exactly.
Oh boy. Is there anyone who can answer those questions?
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
I see.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
The Fountain of Lucine?
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
To the fountain.
Monsieur Neuvillette? I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Not really. Should I drink more primordial seawater?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance? Neuvillette, what exactly are you... Whoa, it's glowing!
What just happened? Everything looks a little different from how they are normally. I should continue forward and have a look around. Explore the nearby area.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Oof. Explore the nearby area once again. Walking through the memories. Carol in bed.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh.
Oof.
Hello. I'm Carol. A Melazine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Thank you for following. Welcome in, welcome in.
Any harm?
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe
Thank you for
Neuvillette
the
allowed
lyric.
them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mare Chaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Thank you for the lurk. Again. I can't walk any faster than this. Woo!
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally.
Oof.
There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
Well, that's not very nice.
Turn the murderer in!
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Neuvillette, too!
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
Oof. The poor Melusines.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Vengeance. He's going for vengeance. Can't say I blame him. Enter the opera, Epicles.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol, and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
The ruckus commotion gradually began to
Vautrin
rise.
sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please, think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent!
He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Oh boy.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
No, it happens because humans are being humans.
Hey, stop spacing out! What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
What was that?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
Dude, I'm fine.
Wow, the Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
The memories I saw were related to you.
Which ones?
From when you brought Carol to the court of Fontaine to when you declared Vautrin guilty.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here? I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Navia! Nice to see you again! Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you.
My back.
Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation.
accompanied by the traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
Oh boy.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neuvillette, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Come on. Don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right. Let's go buy a cake or something.
You should never skip meals. Especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
I heard even Neuvillette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Neuvillette wasn't involved?
Oh boy.
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the Special Patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Isn't that Neuvillette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is truly wonderful.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
To the Palais Mermonia. 1,000. Good thing I have teleports. Smuggling case.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Should we tell Neuvillette about this?
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina di Rosula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
$69 meters. Well, to leave the building. $128. There we go.
Hey, Navia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Maréchaussée Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Something feels off. But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essin here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essin?
Yes, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico? Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right then, let's head to the fortress right now.
To the fortress. Continue current quest. Teleport.
I want to go on a vacation with Galvano.
Oh boy. To Rio.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meropide, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself! Guess we've made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Oh, did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened?
Sigewinne!
A Melazine named Kiara received a threatening letter.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here.
Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Wriothesley.
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please come with me
to the infirmary. Ah, and watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Oh boy. Time to rest. It's up. Oh, that's the... I hate this place. This is the up one. Okay. To the dormitories.
To Neuvillette?
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Oh, they're reacting to Neuvy being with us, that's what it is. The man who put them here. Whoops.
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway.
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Typical Sejuin. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
Oh boy. The criminals we passed by earlier.
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
Paimon and I will go. You're not exactly a sight for sore eyes around here.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Investigate the mysterious organization.
Anything you need?
Badge you wear.
This? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Ooh.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Help each other. Do all you can to further justice. Do not detest your just judgment. Above are the 3 principles of the Mutual Aid Network. All are welcome to join, and membership is free. There is no compulsory group events. The network encourages members to do what they are able, including but not limited to cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. It is hoped that all network members will, during their time at the fortress, face up to the crimes they have committed, encourage each other and support each other, and welcome the future together.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
You two look kind of familiar.
The badge you're wearing.
It's the symbol of the mutual aid network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though.
Medal of Peace?
The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect for him.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
Mm-hmm. The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol in Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh. So the network was inspired by...
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Oh boy. Enter the office.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
Ignorance is not an excuse, by the way.
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back... But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
Yep.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you, and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
Tragedies like that won't ever happen again.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memoria's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
You're not going to...
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What?
Doesn't he hate Neuvy?
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Please, take care.
Whee! Take me back to the surface. Thank you.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
what I really think is, every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
So much time has passed since then. Perhaps the lines blurred between him and humans have long since blurred.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh, huh? It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communiqué to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Return to the Palais. Oh, again. There we go. I was stuck for a second. What did they have to say?
Oh, an exclusive interview! Am I dreaming? What should I ask him?
Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
Into the ballet. Kiara.
Kiara?
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time.
Oof.
In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
That was the story quest. Now... we go here. Quick start. Why? Does it exist? Oh no. Okay. Well. It's fine. It's fine. I need to go through at some point and open all the portals that I never opened. Grab this real quick.
Look over there! It's a Melusine! Huh?
Oh. I fell into the scene. And cut Paimon off.
Hey there, Melusine
Oops.
friend! Need any help?
Where? Puka, a Melusine who lives in the village. An avid collector of pretty stones. At first she had no idea how valuable the pieces of ore in her collection were. She certainly didn't consider them as precious as the glittering gemstones in her older sister's workshop. It was only by chance and with your help that some pieces from her collection were sewn to a gem merchant in the court of Fontaine, and later crafted into highly durable components. Maybe one day, just like her sister, she'll be able to have a workshop of her very own.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! It's you! Long time no see.
Puka, nice to see you again. I'd imagine we met her in a quest.
Right in one! You know me too well. Everyone in Marusy is preparing a surprise gift for Monsieur Neuvillette. We're working together to make him a new outfit. I was about to go find some gems and shells to decorate it with.
Wow, a surprise present.
Wow! A surprise present! Is it really okay for you to tell us like that, though? Oh, no! Sorry, it's my first time doing something like this, so it just slipped out. I'm not sure why, but seeing everyone working towards the same goal like this, my heart just won't stop racing. Paimon totally gets it. The moon's just so infectious that you get swept up in the hype and you just can't stop, won't stop, right?
It's like forming a band. Like co-conspirators committing a crime together.
Definitely not! Paimon's begging you! Please don't say things like that in the nation of justice!
keeping a secret together, doing things quietly. There are some similarities, I guess.
Uh-oh. If you correct Puka, we'll never be able to look Neuvillette in the eye again. Anyway, enough of the crying talk. Let's get back to the new clothes. So, why'd everyone suddenly decide to give him a gift?
Oh, that! Monsieur Neuvillette is always sending gifts to everyone in Mercy Village. So, after discussing it, we decided to make something for him ourselves. Flo handled the blueprints, and then we all picked out the materials and sewed it together. And Saran was in charge of emergency precautions to prevent things from getting totally out of control.
Emergency precautions? Things getting out of control? Paimon knows that making clothes with Melusine hands is hard, but how bad could it possibly get?
That depends on your definition of bad. Does it count if we ask Mère to make a huge painting and then turn the canvas into pajamas?
Oh, wow! How about that?
Oh boy. I think Neuvy would love it.
Me too!
Neuvillette.
But like Saran said, it's better if we make a respectable outfit that he can proudly wear when he's out and about. Lome's got tons of experience, so we had her get a whole bundle of fashion magazines and asked Sijuin what respectable meant, before we finally settled on solemn relaxation as the theme.
Oh.
Solemn relaxation. Paimon can't help but picture Neuvillette swimming around with a serious look when she hears that.
Speaking of which, you've still got shells on you, yes?
Huh? Oh, right! Shells! I was so busy talking with you, I almost forgot my job. Sorry, I've gotta go. I can't hold everyone else up because I was enjoying myself too much. I need to find some shiny shells and rocks pronto, and grind them up into shiny powder. I'm not sure if I have enough Tidalga for the dye either.
In that case, I think it's time for our line.
Leave it to us! When it comes to finding stuff, we're the best in the biz. As much as you need, on time, guaranteed.
Really? You will? Thank you so much. Then, could you please help me find some of the shiniest, brightest barrel conches? I remember there's a bunch in the waters around here. 2 or 3 should be enough.
Whee!
Even 20 or 30 would be a piece of cake.
Oh, that's way too many. I'll focus on finding gems over here. Good luck to us. See you soon.
See you soon. Find the conches. And dive. One.
Locked on! The shiniest, brightest barrel conches!
2.
Whoa. Any shell that shiny, even underwater, has gotta be quite nice!
3.
Shell secured! Not a single hiccup! Ah!
I need 2 more.
Ah! What was that? Puka may really be in trouble! Let's go back and check on her!
4. Oh, have I never collected any of these? I think I have 5 now, though, so...
I dig up an armored crab digging for gems. It's fine. Fine. I'm not hurt. Sorry for making you worry. Good thing this bishop showed up. Gobbled that nasty crab right up.
Huh? Bishops eat giant crabs?
That's what your focus is on?
Maybe they don't actually like crab that much. It doesn't look too thrilled.
That's what you're focused on?
Oh, right! We should be focusing on... Why is there a bishop here?
Oh, my camera
No
died.
clue! Never seen one around
No.
these parts before. Monsieur Neuvillette warned us that while some bishops are super friendly, others can be really dangerous, so we shouldn't get too close. Whew. Seems I'm pretty lucky, running into such a cute bishop like this.
There we go. Cute bishop, wait?
Man, be sure to give it a proper thank you the next time you run into it, okay?
Yeah, for sure. And I'll treat it to something tasty, too. Only thing is that I'm not sure what it likes. Definitely not giant crabs, though.
Tildaga.
Tidalga?
Tidalga.
Wouldn't have thought such a big bishop would like something... Whoa! Tidalga! When'd that get there?
Huh? So, this pile of Tidalga isn't yours?
Nope. Haven't even had a chance to dive in yet. Did some kind soul overhear us and leave it here?
Perhaps some nice fairy.
Looks like I really am super lucky today. Can't believe that fashion magazine horoscope was actually accurate. Then may the stars watch over us, that our gift may arrive safe and sound.
It will certainly.
Oh yeah, here! These are the barrel conches we gathered. Are these enough?
Plenty. Whoa, so sparkly.
Welcome in,
I can
Etchy.
barely open my eyes.
How are you? Laying it on a bit thick, aren't we?
That's just how I like to express how grateful I am. Well then, with my gems, your barrel conches, and the nice fairy's Tidalga, my mission here is complete. If everything goes this well, the clothes should be ready in a couple days. Hey,
I hope work goes
when
well.
we deliver the clothes to the Palais Marmonia, will you two come see what we made?
Of course.
Let's meet up at the Palais Marmonia then. A whole bunch of us Melazines will be there.
Sounds great! We'll be looking forward to hearing from you.
2 days later. Boom. Hang on. What? I did. Oh. Okay. To the Palais.
Wow! It's been a long time since Paimon's seen the Palais Momonia this busy. Puka wasn't kidding. There are a ton of Melazines. Huh? Something's off, though. Everyone feels kinda... tense?
Excuse me, miss?
Mr. Gestionnaire, do you enjoy your work here in the Palais Momonia?
Are you asking me? Well, about that, I can't really say that I'm happy, or particularly unhappy. Though I've been here for some time now, I still feel as though I only just started.
Got it. So, put another way, work at the Palais Momonia is so exciting that it feels as though you're always filled with energy. Like you're in your prime, correct?
Exciting? Oh, no. I'm more anxious, really.
An exciting anxiety? Is being a gestionnaire really that nerve-wracking? And sure, I thought only the Marechaussee Phantom was like that.
Oh, no. It mustn't be exciting. If anything on the job excites your nerves, that means the process has already gone terribly wrong.
Oh boy.
Oh, is that so? Sadil never mentioned anything like that.
Sadil? Oh, you mean Officer Sadil of the Marechaussee Phantom? Wait, are you her colleague?
Of course not! If we're talking ability, I definitely would have passed the exam first!
Grana, now's not the time to get competitive. Look at the poor man. He's so nervous he's sweating bullets.
Really? I thought that if someone looks really nervous during an interview, that means you're asking the right questions. Excuse me, Mr. Gestionnaire. Are there any troubles in your work life that you find difficult to discuss?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Pardon me, but interview? Am I being interviewed right now?
Well, yeah.
Oh, no. No. According to regulation, gestionnaires are strictly forbidden from giving private interviews, especially to parties of unknown provenance. Excuse me, Miss Melazine, but might I inquire your full name and the newspaper at which you're currently employed?
Special Reporter Lome for the Buoyant Otter Gazette.
You obviously just made that up. Lome, what happened to truth in reporting?
Oh boy.
Does the Court of Fontaine really have a newspaper like that? I need to go check the files.
My good sir, are you feeling all right? You certainly look as though your nerves have been excited right now.
Right! The process! Sorry, good ladies. Could you please wait here for a moment? I need to go find a colleague from the publishing office.
Oh, we were just going to ask him how to get to Monsieur Neuvillette's office, yet somehow it turned into a practice interview for Lome.
Mr. Eon, there you are. The tea Miss Cornelia so kindly made for us is nearly cold. Just what have you... Oh my word, what happened here? Why are there so many Melazines?
Attack of the Melazines.
Mr. Royalte, please give me a hand. I can't possibly take care of all these Melazines myself, much less give an interview while I'm at it.
Interview? I never saw any such thing on the schedule. Which newspaper?
The Buoyant Otter Gazette.
Oh, really? Yet what you're holding certainly doesn't look like an otter.
Of course not. This happens to be the one we're looking for this time.
This blue creature can't be me, can it? Looks nothing like me.
Hey! Watch what you're calling a blue creature! This is none other than the eminent Monsieur Neuvillette!
Huh?
I see. Mr. Eon, please refrain from undue alarm. I understand that your heavy workload and lack of sleep might have left you rather tightly wound, but you must remain calm.
Always remain calm.
As you well know, the world looks profoundly different through Melusine eyes. Thus, it is entirely possible that to them, the Eudex appears, well, like that.
Pretty much. Monsieur Neuvillette actually looks a bit different to every Melusine. So we split the difference.
Ah, you split the difference. I see, a most judicious approach. In that case, might I inquire what matter you wish to see Monsieur Neuvillette about?
We're here to give him a gift.
Gun salute! 21 gun salute from Monsieur Neuvillette.
Whew, that was a close call. We almost told someone else about the secret gift again.
A gun salute? Inside the Palais Mermonia? Inside the Eudex's office?
Mr. Royalty, please calm down. You're also becoming unduly alarmed.
Can you see something? Paimon's getting scared.
Do. Sorry, I'm naturally the silent type.
Please don't make Paimon beg. Stop rubbernecking.
Feels like I'm watching a play unfold in real time.
It's not that Paimon can't sympathize, but it looks like Royalty's really about to call the guards. And if he really calls Neuvillette over, then the surprise they worked so hard to prepare will be for nothing. And things will get way more awkward.
Fine, you convinced me.
What do you mean this? Do what exactly?
Hey Puka, everyone, so great to see you all here.
Traveler! Paimon!
Huh?
Mr. Royalty?
Pardon me, but are you with them?
We are. We agreed to visit Neuvillette together.
Everything should be in order then. Monsieur Neuvillette is currently in his office and should not be receiving any other guests at this time. You may proceed.
What? We don't need to confirm their identities and so on?
There's no need. Would you look at that? Mr. Eon keeps his nose so firmly to the grindstone that he seldom has a chance to look up and register all the Palais Mermonia's esteemed visitors.
It's fine, we're the ones imposing.
You're too gracious. We shan't delay you or your Melusine friends any longer, save for one minor thing.
Eh? What's that?
While inside the Palais Mermonia, particularly in the offices, please ensure that any items you're holding remain below head level. Otherwise, our most enthusiastic colleagues will doubtlessly assume you have a special request that you plan to seek assistance with.
Got it. We were only holding it because everyone was scared of getting lost in the court of Fontaine. But now that we've reached our destination, Puka, if you would.
Sure, Flo. Putting it away. Oh, so that's what it was for.
It's fine. With the two of us here, there's no way you're getting lost. Come on. Neuvillette's office is right over there.
Mr. Royalty.
No need for the long face. That's the Traveler, a good friend of the Eudex. No trouble will come of it. And even if something does happen, it will have had nothing to do with you or me. We were both drinking Miss Cornelia's tea.
Luman, Vereda, Grana, Flo, Puka.
Okay then. Please lead the way to Monsieur Neuvillette's office.
Follow me and stay close to the group. No wandering. Oh, thank you.
Where could Royalty and Eon possibly have... Is today Melusine Family Visitation Day?
Quite the hubbub. Almost almost as busy as the end-of-quarter reimbursement period.
Sadine! Hey everyone, come on in. Monsieur Neuvillette's just inside.
There we go.
Ah, I thought it might be you. I had heard Melusine voices and went to the window for a look, only to find the angle was wrong and I couldn't see a thing. I trust you encountered no difficulties on your way?
No, not at all. Well, not exactly.
You briefly fill Neuvillette in on what happened.
I see. Lome, you were indeed the first at fault here. You must secure the consent of others before making requests, and mustn't impede their duties or daily lives. Extra caution should be exercised with matters such as interviews.
I see. I'm sorry.
Oh boy. And the Buoyant Otter Gazette desperately needs rebanding.
The what Gazette?
It's nothing. I'll go find them both and apologize right now.
Hey, remember to greet them politely first, even when you're apologizing.
Yes, that should suffice. Lecturing has never been my strong suit. Now, back to the matter at hand. How might I help you all today?
It's probably best if the Melusines tell you themselves. Oh, zounds. We were all so busy making a gift, we never stopped to plan how to actually give it to Monsieur Neuvillette so it feels like a surprise. It'd be perfect if we could actually give a gun salute right about now. Kaboom, boom! It'd be totally... Wait, no! No gun salutes allowed in offices, right? If only Lome was here. She's so carefree. Lome, come on. It's our hour of need.
Oof.
I'm back! Those two gentlemen are both great people. They not only didn't scold me, but they even served me tea, too. Huh? Why haven't you given him the clothes yet? I already finished 2 whole cups. She just said it like it was nothing.
Clothes?
That's,
Oh boy. You've come this far, just give it to him.
Yeah, you're right.
Melusines practically fall over themselves as they cheerfully clamor to explain the surprise gift and how it all came about. Yet for reasons unknown, both the givers and recipient remain a touch awkward.
My thanks. You must have gone through quite a bit of trouble to make this. Was that too curt? Might it seem cold? Is just a smile enough? They clearly invested great effort into this surprise for me, and I am truly delighted. My reaction ought to match that level of happiness. How would human parents express their joy when they receive a gift their children painstakingly prepared? If only Siegeween was here. She understands many techniques for human interaction, and would understand this matter far better.
It was no trouble at all, really.
Yeah, that's right. With everyone pitching in, we finished in no time flat.
Mm-hmm. The Traveler and Paimon helped too, you know.
Do. It was a breeze. When it comes to finding stuff, there's none better.
Perhaps I should consider this from another perspective. Seeing others use gifts I've given them gives me a feeling of contentment. Thus, it can be inferred that the reverse is also true. Might I ask you all to wait for a moment? I'd like to try it on.
Of course you can. Oh, is it happening? Even the Traveler and Paimon
yet. Finally, we get to witness Melusine handiwork.
Oh boy. Look at how pretty this outfit is. The glowing.
Well?
Do, 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 do. It's a perfect fit, to be honest, yeah. I was staring. My bad.
Splendid. Both the Melusines and I are delighted to hear that.
Oh, it looks gorgeous. Plus, now Paimon gets what solemn relaxation is.
Ah, indeed. It is aptly suited for non-official occasions. Moreover, if I'm not mistaken, this outfit seems to have a certain exotic feel?
Hinai, that's our Monsieur Neuvillette.
We heard Siegewing mention you'd gone to Chenyu Vale in Liyue and really enjoyed yourself there. So, we thought that if we could make an outfit that matches their local styles, you could wear it on future vacations there.
That was very thoughtful of you. They really went out of their way for me. To do their gift justice, I must find time to return there. Bring back some more gifts. But what should I buy? I suppose I shall decide once I get there. I can ask the locals for recommendations.
It was mostly Flo. After all, she made the design and tailored it all by herself.
Yeah! Flo's gonna be a super duper amazing fashion designer one day. She'll be famous all over Fontaine. Hey, that's going a bit overboard. It's not like it was all me. For example, if Puka hadn't risked her neck to get the ingredients for the dyes...
we can skip that part. Monsieur Neuvillette might worry.
What happened?
It's really nothing. Okay, fine. Here goes.
She tells you the story of how you collected the gems and sea
A
shells.
bishop that likes Tidalga. I see. I understand. You are truly fortunate the traveler was there to help. But next time you go out, it might be safer not to go alone.
Okay, I understand.
Also, listening to your story, it seems you were aided by a bishop?
Yeah, I'd love to see it again. Give it a big thank you. Hey, you guys think that maybe it was the one who left the Tidalga?
I'm a bit concerned about her well-being lately. As I don't have any pressing duties, perhaps.
We've stayed too long, haven't we?
We really should get going while it's still early.
Excellent. In that case, allow me to accompany you.
Huh? Really? Oh, if we go now, we can make it back in time to treat you and the traveler to dinner.
All right! Blubber profiterole, poisson seafood soup, poisson champ pie.
Poisson champ pie.
Not enjoying the Melusines, have you?
And why not? Come, let's go together.
Send the Melusines back. Whee! Teleport. 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 Neum.
I'm telling you, I saw it in a magazine before. You sure? You're not making it up, are you?
Come on up now. It's me.
Neuvillette! Passive! Passive!
Pussy? Wild fairy that can be spotted in around Erinys. Although she looks rather like a Melusine, she knows nothing about her kin. As she does not speak the human language, you were initially left guessing at what she was saying from the tangled syllables that came from her mouth. Fortunately, you managed to understand her wish to protect Erinys, and you helped her drive out the filth and bring back the tree roots.
Whoa! It's Passive! So, you know Neuvillette?
Passive? This is how you address her, then?
Wait, does this mean that the legendary Neuvillette is none other than that? Then we'll get to tell... We'll have to tell Sino the first chance we get.
Good call! He'll think of it as a challenge. Hello? Melusine! Kapow!
Puka, allow me to introduce you. This here is the nice bishop lady who helped you before.
Whoa! Bishops can turn into Melusines? That's so cool! Now we can hold hands. Thank you for saving me. How about I treat you to a nice meal? Tidalga? Hmm? Yeah! Tidalga! 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 Tidalga!
I take it you really like Tidalga?
Wait, that means you gave us your favorite food. Wow! Thank you so much!
Thank you, Passive.
Passive! Neuvillette! Kapow!
If that's the case, why not picnic here with us?
I'll handle the food. I caused everyone so much trouble back at the Palais Mermonia. It's the least I can do. Then I'll prep some Tidalga for Passive.
Look at all the food, guys. Yummy. Everyone worked hard to prepare the delicious meal before enjoying it together. Although Passive basically ate nothing but Tidalga and polished off every last bite, her delight was plain for all to see.
Tidalga much. Passive. Sleepy. Huh? What? Passive water. Go back. Sleepy.
She must have had too much Tidalga and wishes to return to the water to sleep.
Huh, so bishops can get food comas too, just like Paimon.
Hey, like you're any different. Passive leave. Wait, hold on a second. Huh? I don't know where she lives, or when we'll see each other again. If only I could give her something to remember me by. Oh, I know. Here, for you. Ah! Neuvillette, Passive! Neuvillette, good thing! Amazing! She recognized it right away!
Neuvillette, good
That is most certainly a very good thing. The board, I mean.
Melusine! Passive! Melusine! Good thing! Neuvillette! Good thing!
Passive turns back into a bishop and
Still the
leaves with
same
the
old
board in her
passive,
mouth.
huh? Gone in a flash.
Passive disappeared.
No need to worry. She already considers Fontaine her new home. We'll see her again. Learning to share is part of the process of joining the group. 'Twould seem I'm not the only one she's learned a lot from.
Well, people need to learn a lot from one another.
A most astute observation. I too have learned much from humanity. And now that I think about it, this learning process actually began a long, long time ago.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you thinking about the past?
Yes. It was after I was born, but before I had joined the court of Fontaine. Though I do not know why I was born with human form, this fact forced me to learn about the way humans live. At that time, I was constantly perplexed by all kinds of questions, such as how human language could record history, how they produced things and traded. And why they insisted on using the flesh and blood of a god as a medium of exchange. Tables and seashells serve the same purpose.
Maybe because rocks and shells break easily.
And gods do not.
They probably
Not
do.
OBS crashing.